Human beings created one of the most legendary figures in history by massively misunderstanding farmers who were extremely good at lying. That is basically the history of ninja. Modern people imagine ninjas as mystical shadow warriors doing backflips across rooftops while whispering philosophical quotes about darkness. The real ninja spent most of their time trying to look painfully ordinary, which is honestly much scarier, because historical shinobi survived by becoming forgettable, and modern people are psychologically incapable of doing that anymore. A real ninja could infiltrate a castle for months pretending to sell vegetables. Modern humans cannot drink coffee without documenting it like a military operation. People now maintain entire emotional support systems based on strangers reacting to pictures of their lunch. The ninja would have considered this an unbelievable security failure, because historically visibility was dangerous. Now visibility is currency. Follower counts, read receipts, story views, personal brands, profile optimization. People carefully engineering authenticity for invisible audience they've never met. Human beings accidentally turned everyday life into permanent low-level performance art, which is why ninja mythology became weirdly powerful in the internet age, because the ninja represents the exact opposite of modern existence. No branding, no oversharing, no public identity, just competence. And modern culture genuinely does not know how to process people who do not constantly announce themselves. The funniest part is that real shinobi were basically psychological operators long before the internet industrialized the concept. They spread rumors, manipulated perception, created confusion, exploited attention, used fear strategically, which sounds ancient until you realize social media platforms now do the exact same thing with significantly better Wi-Fi. The human nervous system was never designed to process opinions from 3,000 strangers before breakfast. Yet people wake up and immediately inject global emotional chaos directly into their consciousness. And somehow this became normal adult behavior. Ancient shinobi understood something deeply uncomfortable. People are incredibly easy to manipulate when emotionally distracted. Modern technology discovered the same thing and monetized it internationally. Notifications interrupt thought patterns. Algorithms reward outrage. Uncertainty keeps people hooked. Emotional instability increases engagement. The battlefield changed from castles to attention spans, and honestly, the invasion succeeded. Attention researchers discovered interruptions don't disappear after they happen. Part of the brain stays mentally attached to them, meaning modern people now exist in a semi-distracted state almost constantly, which explains why human beings walk into rooms and immediately forget why they entered. The brain is running 17 unfinished tabs simultaneously. Historical ninja mastered patience because observation was more useful than impulsive action. Modern people skip videos after 4 seconds because their dopamine system now behaves like a raccoon trapped inside a vending machine. Entire emotional lives are now shaped by tiny digital signals. A delayed reply can ruin someone's afternoon. A seen notification creates paranoia. Human beings now experience genuine emotional turbulence over typing indicators. The ninja would have weaponized this immediately, because real shinobi understood that psychological destabilization works better than force. And modern life destabilizes people automatically. There are couples sitting together while both scrolling silently through separate realities. Friends communicate primarily through memes because emotional vulnerability feels too awkward. People consume endless productivity content while lying motionless in bed at 2 a.m., watching someone explain how to optimize morning routines, which is probably the most historically accurate ninja illusion ever created. People believing information automatically changes behavior. But the strangest part of ninja history is how invisible these people actually tried to become. Not mysterious, not legendary. Invisible. Modern culture transformed them into celebrities because modern society secretly worships disappearance. Not physical disappearance, social disappearance, no performance. No notifications, no audience, no constant self-broadcasting, just silence. And maybe that's why ninja mythology still feels strangely personal now. Because deep down, people are exhausted from being perceived all the time. The truly ironic part is this. Historical ninjas probably would have hated modern ninja fans. Not because the myths were inaccurate, because nobody shuts up anymore.